Did you know that more young people are leaving New Zealand now than ever before? If you're wondering why so many young Kiwis are packing their bags and heading overseas, stick around, the reason might surprise you. New Zealand has long been admired for its breathtaking landscape, peaceful lifestyle, and friendly communities. From the snow capped mountains to the beautiful beaches, it seems like the ideal place to live. So, what's going wrong? Despite these natural advantages, young Kiwis are leaving the country at alarming rate. Over the past few years, the trend has become impossible to ignore. Our young people are choosing to build their futures in Australia, Canada, the UK, and even further afield. So, what's driving the exodus? Let's break it down step by step. Number one factor, the cost of living crisis. One of the biggest reasons young people are leaving New Zealand is the rising cost of living. Housing, groceries, fuel, everything is becoming more expensive and wages aren't just keeping up. According to the stats NZ, the cost of living for the average household rose by 7.7% in the year of March 2023. It's the highest increase over 3 decades. Housing is a major part of this problem. The median house price in Auckland has reached 1.2 million in 2023, making home ownership out of reach for many young people. Even renting has become difficult. The average weekly rent in Auckland is over $600, almost double what you would pay in some parts of Australia. To put this into perspective, in Sydney, the average weekly rent is around $670 according to the core logic, but the average salary is significantly higher than in New Zealand. This means that young professionals working similar jobs in Australia can afford a better lifestyle and still have money left over to save or to travel. And it's not just housing. Grocery prices have also skyrocketed. A basic basket of groceries costs around $150 to $200 per week for a single person in New Zealand, while in Australia it's cost around $120 to $150 for a single person, adding in rising fuel costs and utilities, and it's easy to see why many young people feel like they are barely surviving rather than thriving. Number two, limited career opportunities and low wages. New Zealand has a strong work life balance, which is great, but career opportunities, especially for skilled professionals, are limited. In some industries, salaries are significantly lower than in countries like Australia and Canada. For example, a registered nurse in New Zealand earns around New Zealand 75,000 per year, whereas in Australia, the same job pays around $95,000, which is equivalent to New Zealand $103,000, almost equivalent. That's almost a 30% pay difference from the same work. According to the MBIE, Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment, the average weekly wage in New Zealand was around $1,270 in 2023, compared to Australia, which is $1,800, which is very clear. This means that many young Kiwis are finding that their skills and hard work are more valued and better rewarded overseas. Professional growth is also a challenge. While New Zealand offers good entry level roles, there's often a ceiling for career progression. Countries like Canada and Australia have larger economies and more multinational companies, creating more opportunities for young professionals to advance in their careers. The reason number three, student debt and financial pressure. Education in New Zealand is expensive, and many young Kiwis graduate with significant student debt. On average, New Zealand students own around $23,000 upon finishing their degree, according to the Stats NZ. The problem is that the salaries in New Zealand make it difficult to pay off this debt quickly. In contrast, countries like Germany offer free, low cost higher education, and salaries in Australia and Canada make it easier to repay student loans faster. This financial pressure makes it hard for young Kiwis to save for a house, start a business, or even travel. Moving to a country where they can earn more and face lower living costs starts to make a lot of sense. The reason number four is lifestyle and social opportunities. New Zealand is known for its natural beauty and relaxed lifestyle. But for many young people, that's not enough. Cities like Auckland and Wellington offer some nightlife and cultural activities, but they pale in comparison to the cities like Sydney, Melbourne, London, and Toronto. The nightlife in New Zealand is limited, and most establishments close early, with bars and restaurants often shutting down by 10 p.m. On the other hand, the cities like Melbourne and Toronto have 24 hours food options, a lively music scene, and more diverse cultural events. Young people are drawn to the excitement and social opportunities of larger, more vibrant cities. Networking and career building are also easier in these larger cities. New Zealand population is just over 5 million people, while Sydney alone has over 5.3 million people. You can see the comparison. The larger population creates more chances of professional growth, business connections, and social interactions. The number five, current events and economic uncertainty. Recent global events have added even more pressure. Inflation, rising interest rates, and economic uncertainty have made it harder for young people to feel secured about the future in New Zealand. In 2023, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand raised interest rate to 5.5%, the highest in over 14 years. This has driven up mortgage payments and made borrowing more expensive. At the same time, job security in some industries has declined due to the slowing economic growth. According to the 2023 report by NZIER, New Zealand Institute of Economic Research, the net migration to Australia hit a record of 33,100 in the year ending June 2023, is the highest number of Kiwis moving to Australia in over a decade. The trend is clear. Young people are looking for financial stability and better career opportunities, and they are finding them overseas. So, why are young Kiwis leaving New Zealand? It comes down to a combination of rising living costs, limited career opportunities, student debt, and lifestyle differences. While New Zealand remains a beautiful place to live, the financial and the professional pressure are making it hard for the young people to see a future here. Countries like Australia and Canada offer better pay, lower living costs, and more vibrant social opportunities. And for many young Kiwis, that's enough to make the move. Now it's the time for challenge. If you are living in New Zealand, I challenge you to comment below. Would you consider moving overseas for better opportunities, or you're planning to stay here and make it work here? Let me know what's your thoughts. Thanks for watching this video till the end. And if you found this video interesting, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future updates. See you in the next one.